Hello everybody and welcome back down the creek. Today I'm just going to show you a quick tutorial on how to set up a new spinning rod. So on their channel, this is what we do. We do tips and tricks, fishing videos, and gear reviews. If those are the types of things you like, I ask that you hit that subscribe button and check us out. Check out some of our other videos. We also did a review or an overview on the rod that we're going to be setting up today. I'll throw a tag up in the description, so check that out as well. So let's get into the video, guys. Okay guys, so we're going to be setting up my brand new 7.6 medium action Ugly Stik Elite rod. I did a review or an overview on this, as I said before, so make sure you guys check that video out. And we got it. It's still got the tag on it. It's got the plastic on the cork here. So we're going to set this rod up so we can do some fishing with it today. So what you need to get this done is you'll need the rod. You'll need a reel. This is the Sienna, the Shimano Sienna 4000 size FE. So this is the reel that I like. I found them about 2 years ago, and it's pretty much what I bought ever since. A pocket knife will help, and you'll need some fishing line. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pocket knife, open that up, and some people leave this plastic on, but it drives me nuts. So I'm going to start it, cut a little piece there, and I'm going to take this plastic off the handle. So when I'm doing this, I'm just being careful that I'm not going to cut into the cork. I don't want to damage the cork in any way. I want the cork to be smooth so it's a good feel in my hand. So, alright, so we got that piece off. Now the next thing we have is this little thumb grip here. We're going to do the same, remove the plastic from that. Same thing, we're making sure that we're not cutting into the cork. I'm trying not to, this is a really long rod. This is 7 foot 6 inches, and I'm trying to make sure I don't wrap it up into the wall over here. It's a one-piece rod, so I can't break it in half. Alright, so I've got it squared away here, got it down to the cork, and if you look here, here's my reel seat. It's got a ring and a screw right here for me to adjust. I'm going to take the reel, get it switched around right. I'm going to seat the reel in the rod. Oh, I got it too tight. So I'll just back this screw off to open up the gap. So I'm going to seat the reel, and then I'm going to tighten this screw up. So that the reel is seated nice and tight in the reel seat. So you can see, let's get this look, kind of see what that looks like. Alright, so I'm going to check it out here. It's still a little loose, I think. I'm not really sure what I think of this reel seat on this rod quite yet. I don't like how much plastic is here. I like more of a metal. But anyway, so the next step is we need to put line. Now I have over here, kind of out of view, I have a rack. I'll do a little thing so you can see what I got for my setup. But it's got all my different lines, so I can line all my rods very easily by myself. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to choose the line that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use an 8-pound test Cajun red line. It's been using it for the last few years and I like it. It does alright catching fish. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rod and take the end of the line. I know you probably can't see the line from where you're at. I'm just basically going to feed the line through the first eyelet of the rod to get this started. Right now so after I get it started, the way that I fasten it is I take this line and I make a surgeon's loop. Right? Around and through. Like that. So now I have a loop on the end of that line. So I'll cut the tag end off with one of the tools I have here for cutting fishing line. If I can get it. There it is. Okay, so then I put this line through the loop like so. So it makes like a slip knot. So when you put it around the reel here and you pull, you want it to tighten so that it grips the reel. So I'll open this up, and you want to make sure you don't get tangled. Open the bail up, right, and then I'm going to put this over top of the reel here so that this loop that I've made that will clinch knot basically, will clinch down, and I want to make sure that I have it facing the right direction, which I do. So basically as the string goes around the reel, I want it to pull tight, right? So actually, I thought I did, but I didn't. So I'm going to spin this around because I want the action of the wrapping of the line to tighten the knot. Yeah, this is really hard with a long rod, but that's okay, we'll get through it. Okay, so let's see if I can make it so you can see. So I've got my line going through here, bail's open, bail closed, and as I spin this around, it grabbed a hold of this spool and it's tightening. So you don't want your line to go on too loose, and you don't want your line to go on twist up, because it'll give you line twist. So the goal here is to put my hand here, add tension, and then I'm just going to reel up some line. And my setup here will disperse the line, and I'll just sit here and reel until my spool is full. Now as I add line, I'm going to spray a little bit of Real Magic on the line. It helps it sit right. Okay, so I got all my line on the reel that I want. I'm just going to feed it through the eyelets now. Okay, so now that I got it through all the eyelets, I look and I make sure that there's no tangles, and there's not. The line goes straight through the eyelets. It's not wrapped around the rod at all. Now I'm just going to tie on my rig. And I did do a video a while back about tying your first rig. I'll put a card here. And yeah, so that's pretty much how you set up your spinning rod for the first time. It's pretty straightforward, and as long as you get your line to go on pretty straight, you don't have a lot of problems. And that Reel Magic really does help with the memory of the line and keep it to lay flat on the reel. Sometimes when you put line on the reel for the first time, it has the memory of the spool and it wants to come off. So I suggest trying that Reel Magic. Thanks guys for watching, and check us out next time here on the Creek.